let's do this because someone mentioned this. There was a comment on YouTube, I think it was YouTube, and they said that like Final K and it might have been Andy, he's in here, or it was someone else, did a tier list for the gods they want ported over, or when they want gods ported over, essentially. So like S tier, I have it as now, meaning I want it right now. Bottom tier, never, I don't want it ported over. Oh, it was Bobby. It was Bobby. Yeah, it was Bobby. So we're gonna do that because I thought it was a good idea. I hadn't seen anybody else do it. I didn't know people were like, it was like people were doing it, know what was going on. So we're gonna do it. There's a bunch of gods that are already over. I guess I'll just skip past them, essentially. So Ao Kuang is one I want now, as soon as possible. I know we have Aladdin, but Aladdin gets played more in lanes, like mid and solo, than he gets played in the jungle. He doesn't feel like a jungle mage. He feels like a ranged mage that will dive eventually, if that makes sense. So it just doesn't feel assassin-y to me. It did it first when the 2 was really strong, but now that the 1 is what's strong, doesn't feel like it. So that's why I want Ao Kuang. We get it's already built into the kit. You can go like a mage build, full power ability build, or you can go an auto attack build. The item's already set for a god like this. It would be sick. I think it would be awesome. I'm gonna have a good amount of nows, I'm gonna be honest. There are some gods that I love playing, but not playing every game. Like if I had a group of like 10 gods to just cycle through, I could have insane fun all the time in this game. Bastat's another one. Bastat to me at the end of Smite 1 was fucking fun as shit. Felt good to play. She hit hard. She had outplay potential. It just felt good to play. Her damage was also cracked at a time when we really didn't have a lot of assassins with cracked damage. Hades Hebo. Hebo's another one. It's a mage jungler. Pure mage jungler. One of the most fun pure mage jungler. High risk, high reward. I would love Hebo to be in the game. Hell, I wouldn't mind. Like I'm not in a rush to have Hell, but I think Hell will be fun in the game, but right now healing is OP. That's why I'm not in a rush to get Hell. Oh, we have a lot. Dude, we have so many of these already. It's like, that's kind of weird, right? Sun Wukong later. Sun Wukong's an annoying god to be in the game. It's to me, it's not a fun. I know soul laners love it. I think Wukong is an annoying god. The mana, I say later because I don't know what they're gonna do. Honestly, I say 2 years. I can wait 2 years. I don't know. Oh, I skipped Arachne. All right, I'll grab Arachne. Hold on. We already know where Arachne's going. I don't know what they're gonna do to Vamana to make him actually Smite 2 worthy. That's why I'm down to like legit just wait years and years and years. Arachne now. I love Arachne. Arachne's one of my favorite gods. Simple to play, good for new players. Where are we at? Bakasura later. Like in a year, I'd be down. I don't think Baka's the most fun character. He's playable, but he's not super fun. Let me know if I skip another god, by the way, because there's a lot. Freya is 2 years. I think she's gonna break the game whenever they port her. I think she will be insanely strong, especially if she dropped right now. She would be crit Freya running around, or just like the nimble build Freya, like high power with a nimble rod and a hasten. She's a way later god, way later god. Shibalanke, I'll put Shibalanke and can wait. Like if Shibalanke came early next year or at the end of this year, I would be down. I think it's just a staple ADC. I think people forgot how to play around the ult. I hope they bring back the original Shibalanke ult where you got stunned if you were moving in it. I'm down for Shibalanke. I'm just not pushing for Shibalanke. Where are we at? We have so many of these gods. Naja, another one that can wait. I like a Naja game every now and then. I don't like playing against Naja every single game. I can wait. Nah, not now. We can wait. Later on this year, maybe early next year, all right? ESET. I'm not in a rush for ESET. I say later. Give me a year. She's not hype enough. Chronos now. Right. Well, okay. In terms of the god, I want Chronos now. In terms of the PvE split push meta, how about we get rid of that first, then we bring in the Chronos. I'd be down. Chunga can wait. Chunga's just so simple and boring, I'm gonna be honest. Zhong Kui soon. Doesn't need to be right now, but soon. I thought Zhong Kui would be in our first core 30 gods because he's very unique and plays a weird mage play style, or even a weird solo. He fills like 2 gaps with a weird mage play style, a weird solo mage play style. So I'd be down for Zhong soon, very soon. Tier, I want tier in the game. I don't need it this exact second, but I want tier in the game. Mercury, we need Mercury now, right now. He's coming, so I'm not stressed over it. But yeah. AMC for me is a never. Easiest never of my, well, okay, there's some easier nevers. One of the easiest never ADCs. He's boring to play against when he's meta, and if he's not heavy meta, he's dog shit. So he's either like top of the meta or bottom of the meta. Like you either play him or you don't. And when he's meta, it's just annoying. He hits abilities and runs away and pokes you down, and you just get outranged, and it's not fun. He's also a hard god for shitters to play because he's got no mobility and no CC immunity, so he just falls over. I'm down for AMC. Never. Just take him out of the game. Scylla, we're getting next patch now. Gimme. Kumba. Unless they're gonna. All right, so I'm between these two for one reason. If Kumba comes over as is, never. If Kumba gets the damage back where I can play Kumba in an SPL game 2 years or later, but he ain't getting that, so we're going never. Where are we at? Osiris, never. Skillless, boring, terrible god that low-level players can't play. Janice, now, right now. Serket, now, right now. We need heavy mobility assassin. Plus, their problem with balancing was they could never make Serket a true assassin because it would overlap with support. So they also kind of like support Serket. Now they get split it in aspect. Crazy. Sylvanas? I like Sylvanas, but I'm good. Like, put him in, but he's not a prio. He's not top 2. There's no way we're putting him top 2. Nox soon. If you know why, you know why. If you don't know why, you're probably like, oh, not Nox. I realize Nox will ruin your arena games. Trust me. But let me see if I have a short of this. This is why I want Nox back. That's why we want Nox back. Okay. I need one shot Nox back. I was playing this all the time. I love this. I love it. I was never a Nox full hater, but I wasn't a big fan. Once I figured out how to one shot with Nox, all day. I hope that comes back. I pray that comes back. Where are we at? Ho Yi, that's another one I want now. Ho Yi bounces are one of the most satisfying things to kill somebody with in the game, in the entire game. Op Wash soon. Not because I really like I like Op Wash. I can't spam it, but I like playing it every once in a while. It counters healing. Op Wash is the healing. You don't heal, and we're in a meta where healing's annoying. So Op Wash soon to counter that meta. I'm down. Rat. All right, look, this is crazy. It's crazy. Rat's either now or never. Depends on the version of Rat we get. If we get Smite 1 Rat end of the game, never. If we get Ratatasker release, if we get Ratatasker, the 4 coolest acorns we ever saw back in Smite 2, now, absolutely now. That would be game changing if they did that. But I bet you we get old Rat and it's a never. I can wait. Ravana's gonna make the game really annoying to play for most people. I think Ravana will end up being the best jungler in Smite when he's balanced in Smite 2. Like the best Smite 2 jungler once they figure out his balance. Not when he's super OP, not when he's like garbage. When they figure out his balance, he will be the best. Because double immunities. His 2 is an immunity, and there's unmaxed cooldown, so his 2 could be on a 3, 4, 5 second cooldown. We don't know. Probably, definitely with Pendulum. And then his ultimate's immunity. So he's gonna be one of the few junglers that could go blink and not insta-die, or could go some weird relic and not insta-die. I think Ravana will be a problem, so I can wait. I want him, but I can wait. Xing 10, 2 years. I don't hate Xing 10, but he's boring. Like, why would I want him? Chiron, I'm between these two. I like Chiron. I'm down for him to be in the game. Raijin, I can wait. I don't hate Raijin. He's fun every once in a while. Scotty, I want in the game. They should not rush it because they will mess up something. Scotty's a weird god, a very, very weird god. Wait, hold on. So are all of these gods already in Smite 2? Am I getting this right? We have so many Smite 2 gods already, right? I'm not skipping anything. That's crazy. That is insane. What up, Cast? Castoon, thank you for the 34 months. Fafnir, later. I just think he's a boring god, unless they give him a cool aspect. Or Long Shen, never. They're going to bring him back with his knock-up, and I'm just going to ban him every game. Terra, I want soon. Terra is a fun support, one of the few fun supports. And then Terra damage in the jungle was awesome. So I want Terra back in the game. Camazotz is a 2-year god. I wouldn't say never, but he's almost never. Thoth later. Thoth is a piece of shit. Max ranged god, one of the only gods that can hit you and not have to take return damage. Thoth can be later. Doesn't need to be 2 years, but later. I know Thoth's value in mage meta. I know mages like Thoth, but we can wait later. Kuzimbo's gonna fuck the game up. Another later for me. I enjoy Kuzimbo. If you drop him right now with current Nemean and tank builds, you don't get to play the game. So let's go with later once they have that balanced out. We're getting Ganesh. I mean, I'll put in Can Wait, but he's coming, unfortunately. Kukulin, I'm not a super hater. I'm okay with waiting on him as a solo. Dodgy's another one. I'm a Dodgy later. Dodgy's a boring god. Dodgy's a snoozer. Just give me it later. I miss Nike. Yeah, because Nike goes in never. Oh, I drop shields. I'm the slowest moving, slowest animation, dumbest god of the game. Oh, cool. Fuck Nike. Artio. Artio's gonna be busted. So I want Artio in the game, but I don't want her because she's probably gonna make me hate playing the game. She will be strong as fuck with the only one relic thing going on. Her cripple will be busted. There's like, if you look at the gods that get played in Smite 2, all the really good ones have mobility that she will shut down. Hachi's cool, but I can wait. It's just a simple god. Good for the role though. Good to have it in the game for the role. Disco. Most people can't play Disco, so I'll say 2 years. Chernobog, we can wait, but having another global ult to match something like Apollo will be big. Actually, I say one. I'll say one. I'm not in a rush, but I do want Cherno in the game sooner rather than later to counter the Apollo and some of the split pushing. That would be super valuable. Where are we at? Hera? Unless they create an active item that makes Hera cooler, I'm at Hera 2 years. If they create some active item like I've been asking for, where you get like 2 ults or something, like imagine there's an active item and your ult hit for, you know, your ult's initial damage was reduced by 50, but you could have a second one. Most gods wouldn't want that. Very few gods would want that. Some, you know, maybe in a certain situation, Hera could go crazy with some shit like that. That'd be dope. But she needs something to be dope. King Arthur, fuck this god. He's coming. We know he's coming. He's data mined and everything. The only people in a game with King Arthur in it that like King Arthur are the King Arthur players. The other 9 people don't like the god. Couldn't convince me otherwise. You'd break Yamoja with an all like that? Maybe. But maybe it would just be Yamoja's really good. What if the item had, it was 4,000 gold. Then if you went on Yamoja, you're just gonna die. You're gonna get countered by Shell and just die. Just saying, there's always a way. There's a will, there's a way. Jormungandr. I'm down for Jormungandr to be in the game. I think he's got some fun playstyle to him out of the solo late, unlike a lot of the warriors. Horus, he's coming, I think, right? Or no. They just talked about him with Apollo. They compared him. They did say they were gonna work on him though. I'm down for later. We'll do Horus later. Set, honestly, probably the most. Is he the most boring assassin to me? He might be, unless I think he's the most boring assassin to me. Yeah, I'm down with no Set ever. I don't think Set's fun to play. Set is you pop all your abilities, you blink on somebody, you spam your 2, and then whenever you're ready to try to kill them, you press 1. I don't know. Set does usually break the balance. Oleron's a later for me. Don't hate him, but he ends up being pretty hard to play, so he's not even in a lot of games anyway. Persephone's a never, because nobody can play that god unless they're some of the best players in the world. Everyone else sucks dick at that god. Heimdall, if they change the animations on Heimdall, I'm at like a 1. I'm at a 1, but no rush. That ult animation has to be changed. If it's the same god ported over, don't even bring him, bro. 2 years. 2 years, bro. But there's no way they leave that animation the same. There's no way. Baba Yaga, I can wait 2 years. That god's a piece of shit. Cthulhu, I can honestly wait. I don't think Cthulhu's fun for the game. Tsukiyomi soon. I think Tsukiyomi will be OP once they bring him over as a jungler. Tiamat's another never. Like, there's nothing cool about Tiamat. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's the playmaking on that god is dog shit. There's nothing in the kits that's cool. It split pushes for you, which is cringe. There's no part of Tiamat that is cool. It's just a god with a million different things that don't take a lot of skill to hit. Gilgamesh, never. One of the simplest warriors when all warriors are already easy to play. He's just a snooze fest, bro. Fuck that. Fuck that guy. Morgan Le Fay. I want Morgan Le Fay in the game. I think she'll be a good mage for the game. Cleo, I can wait on. Honestly, 2 years. I'm not trying to sit around watching people hide in walls. Where are you putting Cryptus? Later. Maybe later. They're gonna have to figure something out to make her fun. You need her soon? Why? You could argue can wait. Like, you know, if we got her like within the next 6 months, I'd be okay with it. But I'm not pushing for that. She's just kind of boring. Atlas, I'll say later. Yeah. We need some more supports that are just like entertaining for the person playing the support. Shiva, another snoozer warrior. Put her 2 years. I'm fine for Shiva being in the game. I'm not. We don't need it. We don't need it in the game. Yu Wong later. Getting one shot by his ult's cringe. Everything else about that kid is poo poo. The more I've shit on Lancelot, the more I've removed him from never and moved him up to later. I need them to speed up the animations, and I'll be happy. Maui, I want Maui soon. I just think Maui's a fun support god for the game. I think Maui is one of the best. Like, if he's in the meta, that's probably a good meta type of things. I think Maui is just a good support god for the game. Did I skip anybody? I don't think so. No, we're good. Ishtar. I can wait on Ishtar, but I do like Ishtar being in the game. It's kind of a new player god, I feel like. Martigarus, 2 years. I'm not trying to get one shot by him floating in there. Surtur, I'm not a fan of Surtur, but I'll say later. He has some fun parts to his kit, but he is way too simple. Echel? What are we saying, Echel? Healing scares me, but the kit is fun. I'll say one, but no rush. Charon, I also think he's good for the game. Like, one of the few supports that's spammy without being a complete piece of shit. Mammon, soon. Another mage jungler. Whale, honestly. Yo, hold up. Can I create another tier for this? There's no brown. Okay, there we go. Locked it in. Then Nut. Nut, I also want in the game. I'll say one, but no rush. It's one of the higher, maybe higher skilled, not crazy high skill, but higher skilled ADCs. And that's where I go with my tier list. That's a pretty goddamn good tier list. Get rid of that god, dude. Get rid of him. We could easily go through like a let's just jump back in time, and they never put him in the game. The warriors are just a simple class that are built to be easy to play and not die. Those two things being in combination are not good. What did Tally-Ho just send me? I don't even know what this is. Oh, fuck! I got him.
Oh,
was that ghost hit? Was that a ghost hit?
No, he missed it.
Kill his ass.
Kill.
Tell him I want to kill him. All right, fine. What? I've been bamboozled. What the fuck? You're gonna kill him the whole time, and then you do that. We do not need Maui in the game. I take it back. I revoke my original placement, and Maui is now never. Thank Ripser. No, I like Maui. I think Maui's good for the game. I would definitely say this is my go-to. If I was like, hey, who should we port right now? They would be from each of these tiers. They're like, give us one you really want, give us one you kind of want. We'd pull from here. We're getting these two soon, like in the next few months, right? So they'll be taken off. And then Serket would be peak. Ao Kuang, Hebo, Bastet, Rat, Ho Yi, all would be peak for me. Kronos. Janice, I want in the game. I don't even want Janice for me. I do think he's fun to play, but I just want him in the game to have him in matches. Kumbhakarna should be the next god. You should uninstall the game, you motherfucker. Okay, Sheep's got his 40th tattoo, boys. It looks good. It looks good. I think they just need to make some of the Guardians of Warriors more fun with whatever their +1s are. You guys want to see Sheep's tattoo? She's a bitch. Tell him how horrible it looks. Hello, Hades. Thank you for the 5 months. All right, Sheep, when's the next one? It's only been like an hour. When's the next one? Disco would be busted with the low cooldowns. I agree.